Hello baby boys and welcome to Creusa Sims. My name is Creusa Darwin, I'm from Strangetown and this is ranking on Sims from my hometown, Strangetown. Yes, Strangetown is there eye to eye with Pleasant View, okay? They are both amazing and forever iconic hoods in this franchise. So of course I would not miss the opportunity to rank all Sims from this incredible town. Once more, this is going to be an award edition, as you baby boys can already tell, okay? So how does that work anyway? I'll be ranking these sims not based in my opinion about them, but in my opinion about how they were made when it comes down to visuals, lore, charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent, okay? So we'll be sending awards to EA based on how good or bad they made these sims. Anyway, let's start it already. Okay, so the Nobel worthy is of course for the greatest sims ever. The Oscar worthy is for the sims who were made in a good way but not the best way. The Emmy is for the medium sims, the Golden Raspberry is for the bad made ones, and then your basic is for the basic sims with like no family trees, memories, or any like really good participation in the storyline of Strangetown, okay? Here we have Jenny Smith. She's going to Oscar worthy. You know, I do like her. I think she's fun to play with. I think she does have like a cool background with her family and the fact that she loves the color green, and then you know she married a alien, and you know that just makes a lot of sense and does show some effort into making her a cool character. Anyway, here we have Nine Smith and he's going straight to Nobel, okay? He is fighting racism against aliens in Strangetown, which is really cool. And also he impregnate his father-in-law, which is, you know, less cooler than that I guess, but it's still cool. And he was just revolutionary. A lot of effort was put into making the sim, you know. It goes all back to his family tree, so that's really cool. Then we have Johnny Smith and he's going to Amy because he's just a teenager, okay? He does have some little beef with Tank, and he is in a relationship with Ophelia, so that is cool. But yeah, it is just medium because he's just a teenager, okay? There is not a lot to him, I feel. Then we have his younger sister Jill and she's going to Amy pretty much for the same reasons, but when she does like grow up and becomes an adult, I think she's really fun to play with and I do love her. But you know, when the game starts, just an Amy. Amy is good enough for her. Then we have General Buzz Grunt, and there is a lot about this him as well. So he's going to Nobel worthy 100%, and that is because, you know, there is a lot to him when it comes down to his divorce, when it comes down to he transforming his house into a domesticated booty camp, when becomes down to he being a narcissistic father. So Tank is the golden child, Rip is the scapegoat, and Buck is the invisible one. I don't know if you guys know of what I'm talking about, but like every narcissistic father kind of play this creepy game with their children where some kid is like the greatest, the other is the worst, and the other is just there and he doesn't even care about them. So that's pretty much it for General Buzz. I think there is a lot of layers to his character, and because of that he's going to Nobel. But me personally, I don't even like him, okay? I think he sucks and I really think he is very fun to play with either. But anyway, here we have Tank. So just as I mentioned, Tank is like the golden child, and I do think he is a cool character. He's the best out of the Emmys for now, but he's going to go to the Emmys as well. Then we have Rip, and yeah, he's going to the same place, you know. He's the scapegoat. He is kind of fighting his father and his brother. But yeah, I mean, I'm not a fan. I don't think he's iconic, but I think he can be fun to play with. Then we have Buck, which you know where he is going, right? He's going to the same place as the others pretty much for the same reason. Usually I do pair Buck with Jill in the future. I feel like a lot of people do that. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the kids and teenagers of Strangetown. Then we have Lock Beaker, and this one is creepy as hell, and I'm going to place him into Nobel as well because honestly, I think his lore and the idea behind the Beaker couple and nervous subject is great. It was a great moment for the game. He does have some cool backgrounds as well. He goes way back to Sims 3 and in Aurora Skies. So I do like Loki. I think his storyline is great. And Cersei Beaker, his wife, is going to go to Nobel as well. Pretty much for all of these reasons, but also because I love her bio. It totally stands out for me. Her bio says that she knows so many ways to make someone scream, and none of them are nice. So that's really cool. Then we have Nervous Subject, and Nervous Subject is going to go to Nobel as well, okay? The whole Beaker clan is here into Nobel because Nervous Subject, that is iconic already. He was brought back for Sims 3 and PS2 as well. There is like this lore of him being the son of Green Reaper, which is really cool, and he being a subject is really cool as well. There is some great lore and some great effort was put into the sim, and also he is gay in my mind, even though this is not official, but anyway. And then we have Olive Spectre, and I mean, how could I or anyone not place her into Nobel? The original serial killer and Black Widow of this franchise, there is no doubt about how she belongs here in the greatest of the greatest. I think she is like top 3 characters in the whole franchise, probably, I don't know. But I do like her a lot. I think her storyline is great. She was also brought back for Sims 3 in Midnight Hollow, where she looks beautiful. And yeah, that is pretty much it. I love her. Then we have Ophelia, and Ophelia is going to Oscar, okay, as the only teenager into Oscar, but because she does have like some layers to her character that the other teenagers or children in general did not had. She lost her parents. Her parents were actually murdered by Olive, her auntie, and now she is living with her auntie. So it is kind of, she's going to be the next victim, or what is she's going to do? She's going to get her revenge. I don't think anybody sees this way, but that's the way that I see it anyway. And that is pretty much it. Then we have VidCon Curious, and I do think there is like, a cool background as well, but out of the Curious brothers, I don't think VidCon is the best or stands out at all. I think he's good, but he's not great. I'm going to place him into Amy because, he's the one that whenever your Sims will be looking through the telescope, he is going to be the one who comes into your house and show your Sims, so that's cool. But other than that, I don't think he's really memorable, so Amy for him, okay? And then Laszlo is going to go to the same place because pretty much the same reasons, he's there, he's cool, but he's not great in my personal opinion. But this changes when it comes down to Pascal because, he's gay as well in my mind. And also he's friends with Nervous, so that's a really cool couple that you can pair. And he is already pregnant with an alien baby when the game starts, so this is really cool. And I'm going to place him into Oscar because I don't think he's like crazy great, but I think he's really cool. I think there is a lot of layers to his character as well. And then we have Tycho Curious, and this is the unborn baby Curious that Pascal is pregnant with when the game starts. And I do think that his whole plot is really, really cool to have, in the hood whenever the game starts. So because of that, I'm going to place him into Amy, which is like really cool for a unborn baby, because there is not to him. But I do enjoy playing with him, and I do enjoy having this plot in the hood. If you don't know, actually, the name Tycho, I guess it was presented in a PS2 version of the game. So he is, officially a boy, but he can be a girl or a boy when the game starts. So anyway, that's like his official name, but it depends on, whatever you want to do in your game, I guess. Then we have Chloe Singles, and her whole plot is really cool. I'm going to place her and her sister as well already into Oscar. The alien twins of Strangetown. They are the daughters of Nine Smith, and Nine Smith impregnate their father actually. So yeah, their father was abducted and then impregnated, and then he left them. So they were actually raised by their stepmom, which is really, there is some depth, I don't know, deepness, I guess, to her storylines. So that is really cool. And they are really different to each other when compared, but they do get along, I guess. I'm not sure right now. And I do like them together. I do like their looks. I do like their storylines. Actually, they have great storyline, okay? In another life, maybe I would have placed them into Nobel even, so I don't know. Then we have adding singles, and in one hand, I love to play with her. But that's just my personal opinion, because when it comes down to who she is as a person, there is pretty much nothing to her. Just the fact that, her bio mentions the fact that she thinks she's a what is the word, like someone who can see the future but she can't, so don't tell her. I do think this is funny, but I'm going to place her into Amy. She's the younger sister of Locke Beaker, but other than that there is not a lot to her at all. And then we have Kristen Singles, which is just there pretty much. I don't like the way she looks. I don't like her storyline because she doesn't have none actually. And yeah, I'm going to place her into Golden Raspberry, okay? Because I don't know who she is. She's pretty much nobody in Strange Town. Like, she wouldn't be missed in the game if she wasn't there. Sorry to say it, but that is the truth. So yeah, she's going to Golden Raspberry. And with her, it is going to go AJ Loner. Okay, so AJ can be fun to play with if you are like starting the game, because he is, an starter sim, I feel. He's single, he doesn't know anyone, he doesn't have a job, he doesn't have money, so you can start playing with him and that can be fun. But other than that, there is nothing to him. Like I said, he wouldn't be missed. And I actually end up pair him with Kristen a lot of times, so that's fun. Yeah, they are pretty much basic and they do match because of that. But now let's talk about someone who is really basic, and that is Crystal Wu. She's going to your basic 100%, okay? Because she doesn't have memories, she doesn't have a bio, she doesn't have a family tree. The only reason why she's here is because she's actually related to Laszlo Curios. So she is his girlfriend, but other than that, there is nothing to her, and she's just there, she's basic, and she wouldn't be missed at all. And then finally we have Bella Goth. And the thing about Bella is that, she's going to be an forever iconic character, and usually I would place her into Nobel. But that is not even like the original Bella, and she doesn't have memories, she doesn't have a family tree, and she could have all of these things, okay? It is not that hard to make this happen in the game. So she doesn't even have the same face as the original one, she's uglier by the way. So because of that, her plot is really good. Her plot to be, Bella Goth in Strange Town, that is really cool. But it was not made in a good way, I feel. But because it is cool, I'm going to place her into Amy just for the plot. But the sim itself, it could be easily put into your basic, but because of the plot that I think it is really good, and it is something that people talk about till this day, I'm going to place her into Amy, okay? And that is pretty much it. So I had actually a lot of fun doing this, and I hope you guys had fun watching. So if you did, please let me know in the comments, okay? And next episode, I'll be actually ranking the hoods of Sims 2, so that is going to be a lot of fun as well, I hope. And I'll see you there. Thank you so much for watching, and XOXO, Creusa Darwin!